Hey, 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 Three Fates Oracle here. Time to rattle some bones. Don't mind the hair. Yeah, I don't know. I know I just did a reading yesterday, but I just felt really pulled to do another reading today. And so I'm just going to dive right in. So let's clear some energy. Holy Spirit, ancestors, the highest and best guides and angels, guide me and give me clarity and discernment. Hare Krishna. So I'm going to do it a little bit different than I did my previous readings here. And we'll just jump right in. So collective messages today, messages for the collective today. Thank you, Mother of Cups. A lot of high emotions. What else for the collective energy? Thank you. Ace of Swords, action, like lightning, like aha. And for Four of Wands, and transformation is coming out with the Two of Pentacles. Choices and transformation. Any other messages today for the collective? I know there's been a lot of heavy energy, but that's maybe why, I've been doing so many readings. Nine of Pentacles coming out. What other messages for the collective today? Messages for the collective. Thank you. High Priestess coming out. Hermit coming out. So spiritual gifts or secrets. You may feel like you need to go within, spend some time alone. That may be prominent for you right now. Any other messages for the collective today? That's weird. Strength. Yeah. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. The Hierophant. Okay, breaking down old structures, using spiritual gifts, transmuting into wisdom. Okay. Any other messages for the collective today? Thank you, Temperance. We've got a lot of major arcana coming out here. One more for the thank you. Eight of Pentacles. We've got the World on the bottom of the deck. That's the general energy within the reading, or what we're looking at here today. Okay, so the World is like the last card of the major arcana. And it's a card of completion. So we had so many tens and completion cards come out yesterday in the reading, which did not surprise me, but then it comes out again today as like the undercurrent, where it was like the first card I pulled yesterday for the collective, and today that's like the undercurrent. Love. Okay, let's get into it. Mother of Cups, you're probably in your feelings. You're in your feelings quite a bit. You're in your feelings a lot. You also have like a lot of gifts around managing your emotions or premonition, even. The Queen of Cups is very closely tied to the High Priestess, terms of psychic abilities, intuition, spiritual gifts, etc., and knowing this is like the use of them, right? Okay, so with the Ace of Swords right next to it, some of you may be realizing that you have spiritual gifts, and this may be your aha moment. There's been a lot of heavy energy, and there's been a lot of weird things happening. There's been a lot of like clearing out old things, closing out old cycles, aha moments. Okay, so maybe your aha moment is, oh my God, I have a gift for something. Or maybe I should actually stop overthinking and start considering my intuition. So that's kind of what stop overthinking is what I'm hearing. With that, okay. With the Four of Wands, again, we've got a lot of completion cards here too. So this is completion and celebration, the Four of Wands. Okay. The World is a card of completion. The Two of Pentacles is about choices. As you can see, you're going either way, and there's a lot of transformation within that as well. So maybe some of you are having kind of an aha moment about some gifts that you have, or stopping like negative thinking patterns maybe, and really trusting your intuition. Yeah, okay. So there are people who are stopping their pattern of overthinking, learning to trust their intuition. They're in a state of celebration about it, and it's completing a cycle. This is like a lesson, like a lesson you were supposed to learn in this lifetime. You were supposed to learn how to stop. You were supposed to break this cycle for yourself karmically, okay? Energetically. You were supposed to break this cycle for yourself. So I get the sense that some people were very unhappy and couldn't get out of their head, and they kind of had an aha moment out of the blue. It felt like it was out of the blue, but that was your intuition talking. And you're like, maybe I should listen to it this time. Yeah, good choice. Well done. You did it. Very well done. This makes a lot of sense. A lot of the reasons that I've been doing have been about like some people going through their first spiritual awakening, or having a spiritual awakening in this lifetime, the beginnings of it. And like the beginning of this reading is really resonating with me as like a continuation of that. So whoever was starting on this spiritual awakening journey, or had an experience that woke them up, like, oh, this is what I've been doing. Yeah, you're on the right track here. Good job. Good job. It's hard work. Okay. All right. I kind of went off on a tangent there, but I think it's important, right? Yeah. So what you're looking for here, right? You're like, oh, I see what this is actually about. I see that I have choices. I see that I have intuition. I see that I don't need to get trapped in my egoic mind and get trapped in this pattern of overthinking. I can transform that. And what you're looking for is really this happy home, loyalty, hard work, reaping the benefits of that, right? By using the spiritual gifts that you have, or trusting your intuition, really. Trusting the process, trusting the intuition. Yeah, this is about trusting your intuition. Listen to yourself. The quiet voice, not the loud circular thinking voice. That's your ego. What does your heart say? Okay. And, this may be a time for you to hermit, or you may be hermiting right now. And that's good for you. So this is go within. That's where your strength is. You're going to find the strength and the answers there. Heavy Leo energy here. So you may have your eye on a Leo too. I don't know where that came from, but this is really about mastering your emotions. So, okay. So somebody had an aha moment about their overthinking, recognizing that intuition is a real thing, that these types of spiritual gifts are a real thing. It's a tangible thing. They want fulfillment, like soul fulfillment, the whole package, home, spiritually, financially, peace, like that's what they're looking for. They went within and they're learning to master their emotions, or you're learning to master your emotions. Don't be afraid of your emotions. It's okay. The reason emotions become so difficult is because we don't address them, right? Or we weren't taught how to just kind of feel them and let them flow, to speak up. Somebody's being silent. They're not talking about their feelings at all. Okay. Yeah, okay, they're in a period of contemplation. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Okay, yeah, so you have strong emotions, or this person has strong emotions. And really you're contemplating whether or not they have value. They do. This is about listening to the quiet voice within yourself and not doubting yourself. And yeah, so seeking that knowledge, being that knowledge seeker, like, oh, maybe there is something to all of this stuff that so-and-so told me about, or that I'm feeling within myself, or whatever the case may be. And now you're seeking that knowledge. Just make sure that you temper it. And I say that because, the world is not black and white. It's shades of gray. And really what we should be doing is marrying our heart with our head. Okay. Marry our heart with our logic, so to speak. There's a lot of healing going on here. You might feel stuck, but you're doing a lot of healing. Like a lot of healing. You have a lot of skills. You're very talented. You're a master of your craft. Or you're going to become a master of your craft through this process. Absolutely. Okay, this is really cool. I'm loving this energy. Whoever I'm picking up here has great energy. Okay. Sovereign of Wands. I don't know why that flipped. Okay, so can I get some clarification on this Ace of Swords, please? Thank you. Conqueror of Coins. Yeah, this is related to your money. Okay. Can I get clarification? I was going to say on the Two of Pentacles, making that balance, and I got the Magi, the Magician. Your aha. Aha! Can I get a clarification on this High Priestess, please? What's the High Priestess here? What's the High Priestess here? Clarification on the High Priestess, please. Clarification on the High Priestess. Thank you. Five of Cups. Yeah. You're seeing what it is. Can I get clarification on the Strength card, please? What's the Strength? Felt like it wanted to flip. Eight of Wands. You feel stuck. You want to believe you can, but you're feeling stuck. All right. Can I get clarification on the Hierophant, please? Thank you. Eight of Swords. It's really hard for you to believe this. You're on the fence. You're on the fence. But, that's what I'm hearing. But if, or. You're questioning everything. Trust. Okay. Yeah. Five of Wands. Okay. All right. Let's see. So different deck, different energy. So this Conqueror of Coins. Yeah. Yeah. You want that routine. You know it's going to be work, right? So your aha is, oh, even this is work. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. You seem surprised by it. Like you're like, oh, this is a real thing and it's work. Yep. So you're going through again and like clarifying the Two of Pentacles, which is about transformation, was the magician, the Magi transformation. So your transformation is clarified by like, yeah, this is a massive transformation for somebody. Huge. You're learning about your emotions, huh? So you're feeling really frustrated. You have a lot of voices in your head. It's like you can't get your mind to quit. So with this clarifying the High Priestess, like you have strong intuition and good gifts, but for so long, you've allowed your egoic mind, like your overthinking, your what ifs, you've considered that to be like your guidance, and you've kind of let it overtake your life to the point where you're like, but I can't make it stop. How do I turn this off so I can lean into this? I'll get another clarifier for this because I think this is the thing that's really holding you back. But you're hermiting, so you kind of are getting there, but when you're hermiting, I feel like you're still like so in your head. Yeah, and so where's your strength going to come from? Like tapping in and trusting yourself, trusting your own potential. Like you have what it takes. Okay, with the Eight of Wands, like you can do this. Nobody said it was easy. They just said it was worth it. Okay. Eight of Swords. Yeah, you really don't trust yourself. It's self-imprisonment. Like you feel trapped in your own head. Be careful because you're going to turn yourself into a victim when you're not. You're going to perceive yourself as a victim when you're doing it to yourself. Like you are hurting yourself. Five Wands. Yeah. I know it's hard, y'all. Yeah, frustration. You're very frustrated by it. Oh, that's what you're doing. Okay. Okay, so that's what you're doing. And you're really struggling with that, right? Because what you want, like this flew out before I even like had in mind what I was clarifying, and this is empowerment, confidence, and warmth. You're capable of doing this 100%. The self-doubt is what is holding you back. Lots of self-doubt. Like, oh, it's going to be so hard. But I've had these thoughts in my head so long. They're all I know. I've gotten really comfortable with like being miserable. And I don't know why, because you've got a lot going for you. Like a lot. Clarify the Temperance for me, please. Clarify Temperance for me, please. This person needs help. Okay. Sovereign of Cups. Conqueror of Swords. Okay, yeah. So you've got it. Okay. So Sovereign of Cups. So to clarify the Temperance that you're going to need, right? Like the Temperance is like, no, you've got it. The answers are in you. The answers are there. Like, use your intuition. It's already there. You already have everything you need. You already have it. Trust yourself. It's like tripling down on trust yourself and get out of, like, you already know the difference between these circular thoughts that you're having and your actual intuition. And it's like you're questioning it. Why? Like, you know the difference. You can hear the difference in your head. Okay, Conqueror of Swords. Yeah, it's because you're You're steamrolling yourself. You're steamrolling yourself. Okay. Overall, what I'm seeing here is like somebody who has, you know, probably seen a lot of challenges is what I'm picking up. Life has not been easy or great for you, like perceived, right? Keep in mind that everything that has happened up until this point has brought you here, has brought you to right now so that you can do this. And you had this aha, you've recognized your negative thinking, you have strong intuition. All you have to do is listen to it. And you can do that by hermiting, by going within and discern what is my voice and what is my negative circular thought pattern voice and what is my inner knowing voice. Your inner knowing voice is quieter. Like your thoughts yell at you, right? Like you can't get it out of your head. Yeah, that's not intuition. That's your mind fucking with you. Okay. So I'm going to use my Empyrean Oracle. This oracle is very straightforward. Messages for this collective energy that I'm picking up on. Thank you. Intervention. So these are like very cool cards. Intervention. The universe has intervened. Hello, it's time to wake up, honey. You can't sleep here anymore. Okay? It's wake up time. Cloak. Quit cloaking yourself. Woo! Get rid of those masks. It's time for them to go. You're learning about balance. And I'll read about these. I don't know what that was. Okay. Any more messages for this collective? Thank you. Oh, you're learning about trust, for sure. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. I'm trying to like make it so that you can see it because these cards are really, really beautiful. But you're learning about trust. In whatever situation that you're in, it's a very clear reflection of what is actually of yourself. Whatever this is about, it's being accurately being reflected. So whatever you're putting out, that's the energy that's coming back. It's a clear reflection. So if you don't like it, that's on you. Because it's a clear reflection and you are definitely learning about trust right now. That's a hard lesson. Okay. I feel like there's one more. I feel like your life's in chaos though. Okay, so let's dig into this a little bit and then I'll pull some other cards that are different clarifiers. I know this is different than my other readings. I just felt really called to do it. So intervention. Sometimes the violation is so great it cannot be overcome. This is the gift. When we have lived in a pattern for so long, we can't dream of escaping it. What did I say? You've been doing this to yourself forever. Or maybe we do dream, but we can't see how to get out. You can't see a clear path forward. You're like, nope, this is just what my life is. This is just the cards I was dealt. No. We are blind to the cords that keep us stuck, floundering in it. The lightning strikes. What did I say? Lightning strikes. Aha! And it all shatters. There's no putting the pin back in the grenade this time. This is the intervention. The universe is moving with so much force, you have no option but to do it. You're being forced to level up. Wow. The universe loves your ass for real. They're like, nope, everything is intervening right now so they can ascend. That's huge. Whether we can see it or not, we co-create these moments. You are part of this. You are part of it. Our desperation to feel better has been crying out for so long, weaving its way through the cosmos, begging to be heard. Eventually, the echo comes back. The intervention is a mother's soft kiss on a skinned knee. The pain can't be taken away, but you can feel bold love. Love that dares to break the glass, begging you to make a window so breathtaking it would make God weep. And that's the medicine. The violation was great, but your potential is so much greater. Stand as tall as a tree. What? Yeah. What did I say? Okay. This is really cool reading, you guys. I'm loving this energy. Somebody's going through a hard time, but it is like beautiful because I'm like, oh my God, they're waking up. Okay. Oh, cloak. All right. Cloak 14. There are times for being transparent. Whatever you are working on, processing, or exploring, keep it under wraps for now. At least for the time being. Respect this moment to give it its best chance by keeping it within. And I put it right, get this, you guys, I put it right over the Hermit card. Like I was like, oh, this is where it goes. Hermit, right? Keep doing the work. Nobody, like, this is for you. You will know when it's time to step outside and let it be seen. And you're moving toward balance. So that was the next card, is balance, which I have over the strength card, by the way. Might not be a mistake. There are no mistakes. Okay. 85. 85 might be significant. I don't know where that came from. Okay. The pendulum will keep swinging. Our lives will always be in flux, which is to say we'll never achieve sustained balance. But perhaps we don't want balance. Maybe we want to have enough room to hold it all. Balance is the art of acknowledging both the good and the bad. It's not insisting on peace, but living with space for nuance, allowing a whole range of things to exist together. When people say they want balance in their lives, what they want is to feel balance. Our first instinct is to categorize things as good versus bad. This is that black and white thinking that I was talking about. Everything is a shade of gray. That's where the balance is, recognizing that, okay? So, yeah. And then trust. Somebody is really having a big lesson on trust. And this is about trusting yourself. Like, it's coming. I know this is really hard for you guys, for everybody. It's hard to do. And just remember, life's a journey. Trust is not a last resort balm for anxiety. It's the brickwork that has to be laid in the mind. What did I say? It's all in your head. Oh, and look, it's right over the Hierophant with the 8 of Swords. Oh, but what if? And the 5 of Wands. You know what you're supposed to do. Trust yourself. Trust requires us to step outside of ourselves. When we are working on a new way of being, we have to trust that our thoughts are wrong. There are better ways. What did I say? You're trapped in like this negative thinking pattern. Change is often like walking a tightrope blindfolded. We have to feel our way through, but we choose to trust the fact that the old way won't take us to where we want to go. Whatever it is you want for yourself, it's not in doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, because that's literally the definition of insanity. So you're waking up, like, it's very challenging to break through these, like, to break through thought patterns and cycles that we've like fed. You're feeding the demon, basically, right? Like you're You're like, oh, this is fine with the house on fire. Like, oh, sure, I'll just hate myself. Oh, sure, I'll just not trust anybody ever. Not even myself. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have any hopes and dreams for my life. I guess this is just what it is. No, right? You're waking up to that. Okay. Reflection. I have a feeling that somebody's reflecting you. Let's see what it says. Once we see, we can't unsee. Oh, you found out somebody sees you for real. Is that scary? I know, it's so hard. It's scary. Like, it's scary. Those of us who have had the first taste of seeing ourselves and not shrinking in fear enter into a marriage with the work. It is a lifelong process, the work is. I tell you what. We shed and realize we will never stop shedding. We fall in love with the maze, the place we call home, because it is the one thing that truly belongs to us. Before we awake, we spend our lives ignoring that which lies below the surface. The ugly we want to edit, the truth we want to pretend doesn't exist. We don't want to explore because we know we will be forced to change. Then we finally take the plunge and start looking for something in everything, and everything is significant. Eventually, we hope to find balance. Oh, wasn't that just here? Reflection asks you to find balance in the process. Love it more if that's needed. Go easier on yourself if it's overwhelming for you. Life is hard, painful, and heavy, but it's also a game, so don't take it too seriously, right? Yeah, I mean, you're going to be here again, I'm sure. If this is the lesson that you're learning, like, you're going to be here again. So it's okay. Maybe next time. Keep going. Learn what you can. Learn what you can and keep going. Learn what you can and keep it moving. Okay. Where's this this chaos card? 86. We each have our own chaos. The goal is to not let it rule you. It's easy to put it in the junk drawer of our mind and revisit it another time. The problem is we can't predict when that drawer opens. Yeah, do you really want the drawer with all your bullshit to open at the worst time possible? Probably not. Name the chaos. Acknowledge it for what it truly is, even if it scares you, even if you're dancing with it in a way you know you shouldn't, a little too close for comfort. Let it know that you see it. Living in that shadow can be necessary. Sometimes the only way out of the pattern is through it. The only way out is through. The only way out is through, 100%. You may not be able to muster enough energy to change in this moment, but at the very least, call it what it is. So this is saying at least be honest with yourself, if nobody else. Okay? Woo, this was like heavy. Somebody's going through it. Okay. Final messages for this collective that is being so challenged. Final messages for this collective that is like in a very challenging position. Go back to the roots of the problem. Figure out what the root of the issue is. Where did it really begin? A lot of the stuff that we deal with that comes up as patterns, right? It has to do with generational trauma, so family patterns, or personal trauma from our childhood, from how we were programmed, from whether or not we were given the love that we were supposed to. And then I got community. So find your people and heal. Balance. I can't make it up. Okay, any other messages for this collective on this beautiful journey? As much as they might not be loving it right now. Introspection, that goes with that Hermit card, right? Any other final messages for the collective today? Any other final messages for the collective today? You got anything else for me? That one wanted to come out. A relationship. You may be working on a relationship with yourself. Oh, it has to do with your home. Yeah. Relationship with your home or with yourself, right? Because we're at home in ourselves. Yeah. One more. Maybe it does have to do with something with love, because then I pulled the beloved, Venus, and future. So maybe you're doing this so that you can heal your relationships and have a better future, which is fantastic. That's amazing. Good for you. Good for you. Home is still at the bottom of the deck, you guys. Even though I reshuffled, home is still here. This has to do with home life. Fourth house. Look at your fourth house placements. Wow. The energy is so heavy, like I'm still like feeling it. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, so I know I kind of went in hard on the paint, but wow. Somebody is going through it. And so let me just say this as I end this or like round this out, like please, please, please listen to these little aha moments that you're having like in peaceful states, because that's where it is, okay? Like if you're still recycling the same thoughts over and over and over again, you already know that's part of your old way of thinking, all right? It's okay to spend a lot of time alone and just focus on yourself, you know? And I find it interesting that it wasn't until the end that this like relationship, beloved, future, home kept coming on the bottom of the deck. Like you have a really big opportunity right now. Like I feel like what you're doing is healing some generational stuff, or you're healing a lot of your trauma, and you're very well equipped for this. I mean, you have great gifts, and maybe the people in your life before couldn't see it, but they're there, and all you have to do is trust yourself. That's the most important thing. Everything else is going to follow. You have to just feed your spirit. Okay? Feed your spirit and the rest will follow. Okay? You manifest your own destiny. All right? You can have what you are looking for. Get out of your head a little bit. Your mind has been playing tricks on you for long enough. It's time to let that go. All right? So hope this resonated with somebody, because it feels very specific. So yeah, I hope this resonates with somebody, because somebody needed to hear this. And yeah, that's all I got for you. Be well and prosper.